If you thought gift cards were exciting, boy, are we heating up. Let's talk about something that's really, really impactful. AI treatment advisors. This is big, folks. This is very, very big. AI treatment advisors. Let's talk about the old way of running your business. The old way is dumb chatbots. Nobody wants to, mess around with a chatbot. Annoying quizzes. Oh, please fill out the quiz, so we know what the treatments that you would like. You can give out your cell, and I would say most of you do. You give out your cell number, and then, you wonder why on Thanksgiving everyone's texting you and Christmas Eve and everything else. And it's because you have a heart of service, but obviously a strategy that many of you regret. Or you don't do anything. You don't do anything at all to answer patients' questions, inside or outside, right? Well, inside, but not outside. And then what happens is you lose that patient, right? Because it's not an incredible experience that you're looking to offer. So we're introducing Arya and Adonis AI, okay? Arya and Adonis. So these are your AI team members that never sleep. And boy, are they intelligent. We're going to talk about exactly how intelligent they are. With Arya and Adonis, they're fully trained on your specific services, treatments, packages, and memberships. To you specifically is incredibly powerful, okay? They can book your appointments. So if you have your appointment link or your phone number, they can direct the patient to book an appointment. Not only that, they can actually sell treatments. I don't know if you've heard, agentic AI has never been seen before in the aesthetics and wellness space. We are delivering agents to this space today. They can sell treatments for you. Personalized recommendations. Every person is unique. Every person's different. They have different skin types. They have different concerns. They're different parts of the journey. So we can't treat them all the same. That's why I hate the chatbots, because the chatbots are what we wanted to get rid of 2 years ago. Nobody wanted to talk to a chatbot. Why would someone talk about one now? Why? We want personalized recommendations. And they're situationally aware, and they can chat intelligently. What do I mean about situationally aware? This is so powerful. If you are running a sale, or it recognizes that it's been a treatment that I've added to cart or I've had a conversation with in the past, it will, Arya or Adonis, will let me know, hey Phil, the thing that you wanted, it's actually got a 20% off during Black Friday or savings on this, or if you buy a membership today, you're gonna get the next, for 50% off and the membership, etc., right? Stumbling my words here a little bit. Too excited. So Arya and Adonis, I think the best thing for me is to show you. Let me show you the most powerful feature that the industry has seen before. So here I am, back on the RepeatMD app. If I scroll down, you might have recognized this. It tells me I'm missing out on something, right? All the new users, once we go live with this, are gonna go through a personalization flow. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna demo that for you today, okay? So, I'm gonna go here, and this is what your users are gonna see when V3 goes live. Personalized recommendations. First, it's an introduction to AI treatment advisors. They're built on 2 million patient plans, so we feel very confident on the recommendations. They're trained on your specific treatments, and your data, as the user, always stays private and encrypted. So the first thing you'll notice is I get a choice. Do I want to go with Arya? Do I want to go with Adonis? Who do you want to go with, chat? You want to go with Arya? You want to go with Adonis? Let's see what the chat says. All right, I'm going Arya. Boom. I click Arya. She greets and then gets to know a little bit about me. I want muscle tone, body sculpting, I want a strong jawline, hair removal, sun damage, redness, fine lines, anti-aging, and you know what, I want a little sexual wellness. So we're gonna continue, okay? White European, I like to think I have medium olive skin, but I'm probably a little fair light. I tan, my skin is balanced, and there it is, personalization flow. Now, she's comparing all of the treatment plans to exist across 2 million patients and is gonna create a custom category for me specifically, right? And this is important because if you have a lot of items, services, treatments, and then eventually products, how on earth is your patient gonna scan through all these things when everything is available, nothing is available, folks? That's the problem. You know, I go to a site and everything is available, I don't know what's right for me, especially in aesthetics or wellness, right? So I'm gonna get started. So what happened? Well, what you'll notice is, boom, like magic, recommended for Phil. Right here, based off my concerns, right, immediately shows me some treatments. But it's not just that. I can chat anytime with Arya, and I'll show you how powerful that is. If I go to the shop, it gets even better because what she's done now is created my own custom category. No app will ever be the same because every patient is different. So if I see Just for Phil, she's already created specific picks for me. So around your app, you'll see Just for You. So what Arya does is scan through your catalog and take the top 20% treatments that meet the personalization requirements, right? So I can see all the different things that have to offer for me, right? These are the things that she's recommending to me now. Now, let's do this. Let's actually chat with her, and we're gonna do a live demo here. So I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna say, you know what? Let me chat with Arya. So I'm gonna say, okay, what is it that I'm looking for? You know what? Here are the buttons. How do I find the right treatment, best treatments? I'm gonna say, I've got a big event and I want to look amazing. And folks, in beta, patients are having these conversations day in and day out. Our beta users will tell you, the moment someone thinks about something, they're actually clicking Arya and Adonis and they're saying, you know what, like this thing is coming up, or I'm not sure what right treatment is for me, or I've been thinking about this treatment, is it right for me? Or hey, for example, my real experience is I didn't know the difference between a Halo and a Moxie, and I was like, okay, well, what should I get? So Arya asked me the first question, and she's like, what specific concerns do you want to address? Is it fine lines, et cetera? And I'm gonna say, I want my face to glow, right? And people can say anything, and people have said anything, I'll tell you. You know, on Adonis, they were asking Adonis if he was single. I don't know where that conversation was going, but it was an interesting conversation. So I'm gonna tell Arya, hey, I want my face to glow, and we're gonna see what exactly happens and what the difference is between Arya and Adonis. So she's looking through my catalog, she found the right treatment for me, and here she goes and gonna let me know exactly what is next for my face, for my glow up. So let's see what she says. So what did she recommend to me? A diamond glow, a Moxie, also a skin serum, right? So now what's happened to me is like, hey, I was interested, it's browsable, now it's becoming buyable. But not only that, it's not just gonna pull in the product, it's actually gonna tell me why. It's also gonna let me know, hey, do you wanna book it? Do you wanna buy it? Do you have more questions? All of these things, right? And you know, I've been thinking about a diamond glow. Watch this, folks, this is magical. I can click the diamond glow right here, boom, there it is, based off of her recommendations, and then I can just simply add it to the cart. How powerful is this when you're doing a Black Friday sale? How powerful is this when your patient is at 11 p.m. at night and can talk to Arya or Adonis versus having to text you? Do they text you at 11 at night? No. Are they using this at 11 at night? Yes, absolutely yes, right? And then there it is, view it in my cart. But you know what? Let me go back. There's the history of my conversation, and I'm gonna tell them, hey, I am gonna go on a long vacation after this event. What, my goodness. All right, what do you recommend for my stomach to look flat, flat. Flat, flat. All right, there we go. So again, I've got the thing in my cart. I'm having the conversation with Adonis, Arya in this case, and I can switch my treatment advisor, by the way. If I want to talk to Adonis, I can go in my settings, change it. And now I'm having an additional conversation. There's an incredible experience. She's looking through the catalog. She's deciding what treatment might be right for me. And again, your booking links, your phone number, however you want to make it happen, we like to make it happen the way we set it up, where it has the opportunity to buy or to book. But it's your choice. Boom, there she goes. M-Sculpt Neo, right, and tells me why, right? These are things your patients don't know. Right here at the very top, 4 sessions, right? Burns fat, builds muscle, cool sculpting, tighten and tone, etc. So I can view, I can add that to cart. I want to get an initial series. How much time do you think this is saving you right now? How many additional sales do you think that you can make when you have AI treatment advisors personalizing and recommending things to your patients at all day and all night, okay? So boom, here we go. My membership pricing, remember where I bought a membership earlier today? Well, now I already have my membership pricing automatically applied. Guess what? It's telling me it's rewarding to be a member. It retains your memberships. That's the power of all this. And I can check out, boom. I'm gonna actually take over that and do a fall promotion because I'm gonna save a little bit more money. And then I Apple Pay it, or I could Affirm Finance it, of course, right? Instead of paying $4,000, I could pay, $300 a month. I confirm the order, and just like that, that's how your patients are able to buy with Adonis, with Arya, all day, all night, and it is the best, one of the best, let's say one of the best advancements. No, you know what? It's the fucking best. It is absolutely the best advancement I've seen in the patient experience in a very long time. And it's also an incredible employee that never takes a vacation, never gets sick, and buys back your freedom, right? All of those things. We love all of those things, right? Let me show you where the real magic happens. Let me show you the admin panel. If you guys thought that was amazing, let me just take a pause and let's give it a round of applause for engineering and our product team. I'll tell you what, folks, like, the reality of what you just saw, it might look like magic, but it's millions of dollars of R&D and a lot of hard work, 16-hour days for a product engineering team to develop something of this caliber, of not just like, hey, we're a small software company in aesthetics and wellness. Like this, in my opinion, and you might share this with me, you put it in the chat, this is the best patient experience, consumer experience that I've seen within an app using AI today. That better than Sephora, better than Amazon, fucking using Rufus on Amazon, Arya and Adonis, they're taking them all out. It's the best experience and that's what you deserve. Let me show you very quickly what I think is the coolest part. So we like all that, that's amazing, but on your dashboard, you get to see how much time, right? You get to see the magic happening. How much time, how many sessions, how many recommendation, how many things sold. And look at that, folks. Phil Sitter bought a Diamond Glow and M-Sculpt Neo right here. But if you want to see something insane, watch this. I can actually view the conversation. I can actually have a peek to see what my patients are asking, how they're buying, the conversations they're having, what's selling, what's not selling, and I can see real time, hey, exactly what Phil said, exactly what Arya recommended, what she purchased, or what I purchased, and the time that I did it in, right? And that's for purchases. If I look at recommendations, I get to see an inside peek on what my patients are the most interested in. How powerful is that to know what your patients are the most interested in? And if you scroll down here, there's some people that aren't buying something, right? Not everyone buys, but I can peer into any conversation to see exactly what these conversations are looking like and have real-time feedback on how my patients are browsing, how they're buying, and ultimately what they're interested in. So you can do that any given time. And finally, last thing I'll show you here is you get to customize Arya and Adana to make it exactly to your brand. So Chris Balby, he has Adonis and Arya now, but he wanted to make sure that the way that Arya and Adonis were talking were customized in their lingo, in their language, in their brand. So you can customize the starter questions and you can have custom instructions. So if you see here, this is why Arya recommended a product. Because I told Arya, when you're recommending treatments, also recommend a product. And you can customize Arya and Adonis to be the best salesperson that you have because they will hit it every single time. So if you want to recommend Dysport over Botox and you want that authority, you tell Arya and Adonis one time and they'll do it forever. And folks, I'm so proud of this innovation because I know exactly what this means for your business, to buy back your time, to give you the freedom, and ultimately to elevate the patient experience. Go to slides. So with Arya and Adonis, you're no longer behind, you're actually miles ahead. That's huge, okay? And you're officially an AI-powered business. And with just our beta clients, we saved our clients over 1,000 hours, that's 42 calendar days. And on top of that, Dr. Francisco, I'm sure he's watching today, he let us know, many beta users has let him know his experience, but I thought this one was incredible, that Adonis sold for him an $8,800 package at 6:15 a.m. I mean, that is incredibly powerful. Now, did this patient probably have a general idea of what they might be interested in already? Yes. Of course. But did this patient have a few additional questions before they bought? Yes. And that's what sells, folks. It's not just random people buying everything. Like, maybe sometimes you have that, but the truth of it is, just like me, I wanted I didn't know the difference between a Halo or a Moxie. Arya let me know Moxie because my event was 2 weeks away, and then I bought. But that would have been a conversation I would have to call you for, I'd have to text you for, and it's just like that, okay? And here's what the market charges. It's no secret that there's other AI things out in the market today. I think these products are incredibly inferior. They don't do anything that I just suggested today. They are not branded, they're not personalized, there's no human experience. And at the end of the day, the aesthetic and wellness experience is a human experience. So we want to humanize AI to make it comfortable and to make your patients confident. And so with that being said, Adonis and Arya, right here, this is what the market charges. I'll tell you what we are going to charge later, okay? $7.99 a month is what the market charges for a product not nearly 1/10 of the capabilities.